for sports in Oyo State? As in, what do you intend to do in sports? As you all know, sport brings unity and harmony in the country. Please, what is your plan concerning sports, especially 3SC? Thank you.
1 minute each. ADC, Senator Olufemi Lanlehin. Sports.
Thank you. We will take sports back to its glorious days. We will encourage sports in schools by having inter-house sports and inter-school sports. We will make sure that we develop the football fields in the schools and provide sporting facilities. We will make sure that the clubs that we have in Oyo State, that is the 3SC and the Crown Football Clubs, are maximally supported to attain success. The stadium will be developed, that is Olubadan, Lake Salami, the one in Ogbomoso and the one in Shaki. We will make sports, give sports the pride of place. Outstanding sportsmen will be given scholarships to go from secondary school to university, and we will fend for them.
Olalekan Ayorinde.
Ṣé mo dúpẹ́ ṣe rí gbogbo nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn máa ń sọ nípa sports ní pé a ṣe lè a ṣe tàn wọ́n lámùkún ẹrù ẹwọ́ olókè lẹ́wọ̀ ẹ̀wò sàlẹ̀. Nígbà tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa sports pé báwo la ṣe yìí, Arsenal fan ni wá, Chelsea fan ni wá, in tó jẹ́ tiwa ni àwa bá ṣe gbé lárugẹ òní pé láti kékeré láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kínní, ṣùgbọ́n ṣe rí gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tá à ń wò lórí tẹlifíṣàn, àwọn òyìnbó gan wọ́n ti kó wa lẹ́rú lọ sílùú wọn, wọ́n tún kó wa lẹ́rú láàrin àwùjọ wọn bí kán máa fi àwọn sport activities tiwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ míì ló wà lẹ́nu iná mọ́ bí nígbà táwa wà ní kékeré ICC làwa máa ń lọ wò tó di 3SC sí ṣùgbọ́n ní ìsìn tẹ́wá dé Arsenal ni o Liverpool ni o mi ò tẹ́ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ so ní ìsìn yìí ká tó sọ pé á improve sport wa àwọn sport ìlú òkè òkun aláti pa wọ́n ti ka wọ́nà láti short wọn out bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o.
APC. Ẹ jọ̀wọ́. APC.
Thank you. Sport, as you all know, is a means of social bonding and societal stimulation. We are giving it a priority in our blueprint. I personally have a private sports center, which I run. So I know what sports is all about. My blueprint will address our disappearing sporting activities right from the youthful age. Principal's Cup, Inter-House Sport, Sports Festival, School Sports, and Youth Fund. My blueprint will address dilapidating sporting infrastructures in Oyo State. Sports started from here. The first Olympic-sized stadium was Liberty Stadium. I will ensure that every local government has a mini stadium. In Lagos, not National Stadium, not Teslim Balogun, not Onikan. You go to Agege Stadium. You go to Campus Stadium, Island. You go to Ajegunle. You understand? You go to Woroshoki. So we are going to do that here. And we want to ensure that our sporting icons are resuscitated. Shooting stars. Crown FC, Ogbomoso, where are they? They must regain their old glory. Thank you very much.
NIP.
I will ensure that we allocate about 5% of the budget and pour it into sports to ensure that every local government has a functional sporting ground. And it's not just football. If you see the talents we have, however, no one has harnessed it. I cannot wait to discover your talents and encourage you. Àmọ́ you have to be well fed. And tó bá jẹun kánú ló lè lọ máa gbá bọ́ọ̀lù, máa ṣe basketball. So máa tọ́jú welfare yín náà láti ensure pé thrive. Inter-house sports, international competitions. We will take you abroad. We will celebrate you when you win competitions. We will make you feel good when you come back home. And then we'll also promote ourselves greatly and stop celebrating the foreign, footballers or foreign football, Arsenal and all those people. I want us to celebrate our own here. Thank you.
PDP.
Well, sports and youth development is actually key to any economy, and is a major departure between myself and the proponents of next level as well. I am a major partner with these radio stations, Splash and Lagelu FM, the annual inter-house sports that they do here. This is the second year running. We've done it. Papa, I can assure you that it is something that we will continue. We will expand it in government because we have youths, we have folks that have been in that program and they are now representing Nigeria at international competitions. So, youth development laced with sports definitely can help our economy. And that is the route to go, is the right thing to go. And I'm glad that my friend Bayo even said that the infrastructure in Oyo State is dilapidated. So we need to fix it.
ZLP.
Thank you very much, sir. There's going to be adequate budgetary provision for sporting activities. Sports does not end with football. All areas of sports are going to be encouraged. And we have forgotten the time when we used to have the academicals and the catch them young system. So what we are going to do is to start right from the primary school level. Most of our primary school days, primary schools these days, when you get there, there are no sporting activities. We are going to start right from the primary schools. And we'll encourage inter-house sports, inter-school sports competition, the old Principal's Cup that we used to have, and we'll depoliticize sporting activities as it's been done today. Because most of our sporting activities have been politicized. It depends on who you know, and we'll ensure that we return 3SC and Crown Football Club back to the rightful position. Thank you, sir.
Adúpẹ́lẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tó wà níta tí wọ́n ti bá ní dá sí ẹ jẹ́ ká tún padà wálé Tade.
Ẹ ṣeun. First of all, I would like to thank Splash FM and Lagelu FM. The reason why I'm doing that is because High Chief Adebayo established what we make very soundly called the Primus Inter Pares private radio station in Oyo State and in southwestern Nigeria. However, the FM mode of transmission of broadcast is limited, as you well know. Bẹ́ẹ̀yàn bá gbé mọ́tò ní ìsìn tó ń gbọ́ Splash bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí kó tó dé Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ kò ní gbọ́n kankan mọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀yàn ń lọ sókè Ògùn bákan náà. What it means is that BCOS, the Broadcasting Service of Oyo State, has to be revived without any questions. Àwọn òyìnbó ń pè ní manufacturing consent. Yorùbá ń pè ní àsọyé torí tí olórí bá ń lọ báyìí táwọn tí ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn táwọn náà tí wọ́n mórí lọ sọ́mọ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé kò síbi tí wọ́n gbogbo wọn ń lọ. The question to you is, should you become the governor of Oyo State? What do you plan to do to revive the broadcasting service of the state? I'll start with ZLP.
Thank you very much, sir. The problem with BCOS,
is a general problem, and it is caused by government. If a station is not adequately funded, we should realize that FM, most of the private stations that we have are FM. And if we want a statewide coverage, we must revive that station. First and foremost, we are going to study the situation as it is, try to improve on it, and make adequate provision for the station to be revived. And also, it includes obsolete equipments. We are going to ensure that all the obsolete equipments are replaced, and we will invite experts within the service, professionals, to handle and run the system. Thank you.
PDP.
Well, thank you, sir. Again, this question tells me that a lot of folks really does not want continuity, because what you've said basically is we cannot continue with what we have with BCOS. I totally agree with you. For BCOS, their programs are outdated. Yeah, we do have brains around. There's issue of government funding. They have to revive that, but their programs and talents will have to be recruited into those organizations so that they can at least reduce the amount that the government will need to inject into that business. We've seen other radio stations doing very well, even though they are FM. They do have areas of coverage that goes beyond Ibadan. So if they can survive with the talent drawn from our environment, then BCS should do that. It should stop politics. Thank you.
Thank you very much. NIP.
I cannot wait to beautify BCOS. There are many beautiful women in this room today, and you know that if you were the governor of this state, or your state will be beautiful and clean. I've been to BCS for many interviews, and when I was even young, I grew up, around there. I grew up in Basharon. The BCS of today, full of talent, great guys, great women, great men. However, they're not being encouraged. I will ensure that they have an enabling environment to thrive in. We will equip the station and we'll bring in consultants that can help us, but we'll start with those in Oyo State. Which stations are doing really well? We will partner with them so they can help us, and we'll also ensure there's money in the budget for them as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Oloye Adebayo Adelabu, APC.
Thank you very much. We know that information is key for effective governance, and I'm aware that the President of your state government is giving it the kind of priority it requires. I have personally seen the media transformation plan for Oyo State Broadcasting Corporation, BCOS, which covers both the TV service and the radio service. It is being implemented gradually. We may not see it now, but by the time I take over, we'll implement it full-blown, inshallah. The first FM station in Nigeria was the We want to resuscitate it. We want to revive it, to live up to its past glory. I also want to commend BCOS for what they have done in the past and even now. The products of BCOS are all over. Baba Banji Ojo is here. It's an example. Thank you, BCOS. You have better days ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Engineer Olalekan Ayorinde, ANRP.
Àwọn Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní pé tá a bá fogún ọdún pilẹ̀ wèrè ìjọ wo la fi já. Ẹjọ́ náà nígbà tí ọ̀gbẹ́ni olóyè Adelabu tán máa sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ní pé àwọn ti rí blueprint nǹkan tán fẹ́ ṣe fún BCOS. Ọdún mẹ́jọ lẹ ti fi wà lórí oyè ó ṣe jẹ́ pé nǹkan tá à ń wò náà nù. Ẹjọ́ gbogbo yín ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá ń jókòó òkùnkùn ò lè lé òkùnkùn jáde o iná ló ń lé òkùnkùn jáde. Ṣé rí nípa ọ̀rọ̀ BCOS èmi tẹ́ ń wò mo ṣiṣẹ́ ní BCOS rí nígbà tí mo ṣe IT mi ń bẹ̀. Ṣé rí when a society forgets to perform his responsibilities, we can now continue to excuse irresponsibilities from our government and our leaders. Okay? Gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ ká fi ṣe àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ ohun àmúyangàn wa láwùjọ ká fi máa ṣe wọ́n lágbára fún wọn lówó. Ẹ máa wo BCOS mẹ́yẹn Ìbàdàn nìkan ló wà. Kí ló dé tá ní satellite kíní ní Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́? Kí ló dé tá ní Ìbàràpá? Kí ló dé tá ní gbogbo kíní kí káàkiri? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kán tàn wá mọ́ o.
Thank you very much. Distinguished Senator Olufemi Lanlehin, ADC.
ẹ ṣe púpọ̀. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́, I make sure pé a re-equip BCOS, a ra àwọn ohun tó máa fi ṣiṣẹ́ dáradára fún wọn. We'll make sure that we bring BCOS into the DSTV family so they can have a wider coverage. A dẹ̀ rí pé BCOS kò ní jẹ́ video club governor tó wà máa tẹ̀lé governor kiri. A jẹ́ ti gbogbo ìlú. A dẹ̀ rí pé a jẹ́ kí wọ́n semi-commercialize ẹ̀. Wọ́n lè rówó fi ṣiṣẹ́ àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ ní ọpọlọ wọ́n dẹ̀ mọṣẹ́ yẹn. So we will make sure that BCOS is semi-commercialized so they can have funds to run it. And I can assure you they will perform very well.
Thank you very much. I have a twin question again. The first one will be a yes or a no. The second one you will need to explain. And I will start with the second one. It is only in Oyo State, out of the southwest, that we don't have a state university. Olabisi Onabanjo is from Ogun State. That's their own state university. We have Akungba Akoko. We have Osun State University. We claim to own LAUTECH with Osun State. Currently, we have the Technical University, but it is also known not to be for the common people. These are not my questions. They are questions from the people. Who you choose to rule? What do you intend to do in creating a state-owned university for your state? That's question B. Question A is a general one. We are all aware that the minimum wage of 30,000 naira has been approved. Are you going to pay if you become governor or not? Thank you very much. I will start with ADC.
I have been the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council of LAUTECH hitherto, when it was the best state university in Nigeria. And I can assure you that I know the problems. One of the problems is that of ownership. And I'm going to tackle it headlong. We are going to sit down with Osun and make sure that we enter into terms of settlement that will revert the university to Oyo State without rancor. We will pay the appropriate compensation and all that is necessary to Osun State. Now I can tell you that the technical university we have is elitist, like you said, and we won't be doing much about it until we probably change the orientation and the funding.
ANRP.
Thank you very much. The state LAUTECH, everybody wants to take LAUTECH from Osun State. LAUTECH is a money-making venture for both states. Students are being asked to pay 250,000 a session. Okay? Ṣé ẹ fi pé Ọ̀ṣun State máa jókòó máa ní kẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ òun ni? Ẹ má jà kúrò tanra wa o. Ṣé rí gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí ru wa ṣe jáde nìyẹn o torí òṣèlú ẹ̀tàn á gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn ni á ṣe báyìí ni á ṣe kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé ẹnikẹ́ni ò ní lajú sílẹ̀ kí tàlùbọ̀ kó wọ̀. Ọ̀ṣun State bá lóun ò gbé LAUTECH sílẹ̀ nǹkan kí la fẹ́ ṣe sí. So nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ wa tó jẹ́ pé ó wà bíi Ìbàdàn Poly bíi àwọn Ìbàdàn Poly bíi technical universities yẹn à ń make accessible fún àwọn tí ò lówó lọ́wọ́ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn wa ó lè máa lọ bẹ̀ torí pé gbogbo nǹkan tí à ń ṣe nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ bíi pé olówó nìkan là ń ṣe fún ni.
Thank you very much. APC.
Thank you. I will start with the first question. On my honor, I will pay the 30,000 minimum wage. On the issue of education, Oyo State is a joint owner of LAUTECH. So we have a jointly owned state university. The issue with LAUTECH today, we know is numerous and complex. But a lot of people believe that if the issue of ownership is resolved, half of the problems will be resolved. Because nǹkan mi ni, ó yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan wa ni. I'm the only one that can authoritatively tell you that we can take LAUTECH back to Oyo State because APC is in Osun State. When APC is in Oyo State, we can talk to our brother there. No other party can do it. Fortunately, LAUTECH is still the best state university at number 15 in Nigeria. Yes.
NIP.
Oto. Please. Ẹja dákẹ́ o. Oto.
Yes, I will pay the 30,000 naira minimum wage, and I will ensure that the money makes sense at the end of the day. Number two, we will collect LAUTECH back because àwa níyà wọn, wọ́n fún wa. Ìtọ́bìnrin bá fẹ́, Ọlọ́run máa ń fún. Then, màá make sure pé mo kọ́ university sí Ìbàdàn ó necessary tó bá yẹ pé tó máa fi rántí mi fún yàtọ̀ sí welfare ìtọ́jú tí mo fẹ́ fún yín màá fún yín ní ilé ìwé tiwa tó máa mórí wa wú ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́.
PDP.
On the 30,000 minimum wage, I already told the labor leaders we will sit down and look at the viability of paying it. It is possible to pay it, and we will pay it if we're able to block the leakages. So that is how we're going to handle the issue of the minimum wage. I'm not here to stand before people and tell lie. On LAUTECH, by God's grace, myself and Senator Adeleke, the governor of Osun State, by God's grace, we will sit down together and resolve it. They have 8 years to resolve it. They never did. Also, it is voodoo economics for them to set up technical university in Ibadan with opaque ownership, and they're forcing local government people to sponsor 5 people per local government. It's still government money they're using through the back door to run the technical university. We will stop it.
Thank you.
ZLP.
Thank you very much. I have met on the minimum wage. I have met with the labor leaders. And my covenant with them is that I am going to pay the 30,000 minimum wage as approved by the federal government.
Yes or no?
On the issue of the LAUTECH, I make bold to say that nobody on this side of the table is better equipped to talk about LAUTECH and its problems than myself. I was the secretary to the state government in 2005 when LAUTECH was rated as the best state university in Nigeria. Not only was I the SSG, I was also the chairman of the Committee on Development of Tertiary Institutions in Oyo State. The problem with LAUTECH is not just about ownership. It is also about funding. Governments do not pay subventions. And that is where the problem is.
Thank you. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, ètò wa náà ń lọ sí òpin ní wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́, ẹnìkan sì tún ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn tiwa. Ṣùgbọ́n ètò ìmọ̀múrelé ni mo fẹ́ kábíyá pápápá. Gómìnà lọ́la ni gbogbo yín. Ìbàjẹ́ ti dẹwà ní Nàìjíríà. Pàápàá jùlọ fún àwọn ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ títí tó ìdókè pàápàá. Gbólóhùn kan ni mò ń bi yín tẹ́ ìmọ̀múrelé. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin tẹ́ di gómìnà lọ́la, Ọlọ́run ó jẹ́ lè dá. Àwọn pipe C gẹ́gẹ́ bí àṣà lákọ̀wé tí ń gbé owó lọ tí èjá owó ṣe ń tó dáa ni àwọn gómìnà pàápàá jùlọ ní ìwọ̀ oòrùn Nàìjíríà. Ẹ̀yin gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà ọkùnrin, first lady kò sínú constitution. Wọ́n ní bọ́jẹ́ẹ̀tì wọn. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí Sharafadeen. Náà ó ní first lady tí ò sí bọ́jẹ́ẹ̀tì fún. Yes or no? Yes or no? Tẹ́ ẹ bá dáhùn, a lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ Seyi. Ẹ jẹ́ àfarabalẹ̀ o. Ètò ẹ̀mú lọ lé ni mò ń fún yín o. Tẹ́yìn ọ̀bá dá wa lóhùn.
Ti ìṣẹ́jú tó kàn.
Ìṣẹ́jú kan ni. Mo ti ní. Ó náà ní ZLP Sharafadeen Alli.
Ipò first lady kò sínú constitution Nigeria. Èmi ò ní hùwà kankan tí yóò tako ìwé òfin Nàìjíríà torí máa búra gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà.
Ìbéèrè mi kọ́ wọn o.
Ìbéèrè yín nù.
Ìbéèrè mi lọ tààràtà. Ẹ jẹ́ àfarabalẹ̀. Ìbéèrè tí wọ́n mú lọ lé òní wípé tí àwọn ọkùnrin wọ̀nyí bá dé orí bí wọ́n, it is yes or no. Tí ẹ bá dórí oyè gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà, ṣé ẹ yan first lady abẹ́ ẹ̀ ní yan?
Rárá, torí tako constitution Nàìjíríà.
Ẹ jẹ́ kọjá sí ọ̀dọ̀ PDP. First lady Seyi Makinde, ẹ yan abẹ́ ẹ̀ yan?
Well, my wife is in this hall, and I believe she will be an excellent first lady for your state. Yes.
NIP. Gómìnà obìnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ bá débẹ̀ first husband ṣe é yàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yàn.
I'm the one that started this one.
Hello. Ọkọ mi lòun ò ṣòṣèlú o, kò sí husband of the wife, no, husband of the governor of Oyo State, so no office for him, but he will support me from behind. That sounds good.
APC Adebayo Adelabu. Yes or no?
Thank you. Government business is a serious business.
Yes or no?
I will have wife of the governor of Oyo State, not office of the first lady of Oyo State. My wife.
Olalekan Ayorinde. Yes or no?
Hello.
Yes or no?
Èmi ni olùdíje àkọ́kọ́ tó kọ́ sọ pé kò yẹ kó sí ipò office of the wife of the governor nítorí pé kò sẹ́ni tó yàn sípò. No ni
ẹ jẹ́ lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ADC Senator Olufemi Lanlehin First Lady ẹ̀yàn abẹ́ẹ̀yàn.
mi ò ní yan First Lady but àwọn aráàlú mọ̀ pé gọ́vnà níyàwó.
ẹ ṣé.